everybody. Come on in the room, child. Come on in the room. How y'all doing, everybody? Come on in. Hey, Treva, how you doing, boo? El Lace, how you doing? Jill's Comfort Zone, how you doing, boo? Alana, how you doing, my baby? Come on in the room, child. Rico, how you doing, boo? Come on in. Ooh, child. Who else? Shakim, how you doing, boo? Come on in the room. It is a little bit going on in the streets from what I see. Y'all know I have not been out and about and on everybody's platform, or in everybody's chat. So I really don't know a lot of what's going on, but it's a lot. A little bit, as I know. Okay, E Money, how you doing, boo? Come on in the room. Okay. Now, I was just over there enjoying Mia's company, okay, on Mia's Live. Mia's a new content creator, and it was nice. It was pretty nice. I like the fact, Mia, that you did respect the fact that I was up there, that other guests were up there, and that people don't get along. So she was announcing who was coming up on the panel. And I think that's how it used to be. I know I used to announce people before. I would ask people, hey, so-and-so's coming up. Do you mind or whatever? And that's just being respectful. Nobody wants to be ambushed. So I really respected the fact. And sure enough, here come one behind me, okay, trying to ambush me. And I'm like, girl, I don't even talk to you. Why are you trying to follow me? I don't understand. Why are you following me up to a panel? I came up there to address a nigga. So why, if I come up there to address a nigga, you is like, right behind. That doesn't make any sense. I was like, you know what? I'll drop down and I'll come back. So I didn't get to address Lemon because he obviously wanted to address me. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to address me. I don't know why, but he wanted to address me. Okay. And I'm like, what's really going on? That one, the cornbread lady or whatever her name is, child. That one. Uh-huh. All she wanted to do is get up there and scream and holler. Ain't nobody got time for all that. Nobody got time to be screaming and yelling with her dumb ass. I just went up there and I was wanting Lemon to repeat what he was gonna say because he tried to say that Benz had hit him up telling him that I was saying shit in the chat. Yes, you have eyes. Well, you have one. You can see it. So I'm like, make it make sense. Hey, Brianna, how you doing, baby? Good morning, boo. So I'm just like, hey, Truth, how you doing, baby? So I'm like, make it make sense. I'm like, girl, please. So she was over there. So I hit the link to let her know that I knew she had sent him a message because he was over there trying to say, oh, I'm not going to say nothing. Oh, I'm not going to say nothing. He goes, and he kept saying, I don't see nothing that's too bad in the chat. I don't see, and that's why I hit the link. I'm like, you know what? I don't hit links from people that allow me to get ambushed. I'm changing it. Since I don't get ambushed on Mia's, I'm going to hit Mia's channel. I'm going to hit channels on the ones that I don't get ambushed on. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I was like, all right. So I was like, Lemon, what do you have to say to me then? Okay. And as soon as I said that, of course, Ben's illiterate, weird arse came up there, okay, to address me. And I'm like, girl, sit down. You are just ditzy, okay? Nobody's even thinking about you. So anyways, I hopped down, y'all. So needless to say, I will catch him on another panel to find out if he has anything else to say about me because he wanted to talk about me. I'm like, really? Interesting. Okay. So I don't know. But anyways, child, it's a lot going on. People were saying that Shakim got ran off of YouTube. Shakim said he did not get ran off of YouTube by anybody. It is what it is. He came on, he was doing whatever he was doing, and he'll come on when he gets ready to come on. Okay. Shout out to that. Okay. Or for that. Now, what else happened? Oh, so Christa and Blake, baby, I had went back and I caught the replay. Okay. I caught the replay and Christa was over there and baby Blake, I told you about them Sagittarius men. I told you about the Sagittarius men. Didn't I tell you? I told you about the Sagittarius men, child. Okay. I'm like, So I was like surprised because Blake went against her because she didn't want Smoothie up there while she was talking. And I was like, oh my goodness. She didn't want Smoothie up there because Smoothie was interrupting. Okay. And it was just funny to me. I was like, and she was like, baby, tell him, do we need to take her down or whatever? And he was like, don't do that. Don't do that. So Krista put him in the back. And then Blake put her back out there. I was like, oh my God. Then Krista put her in the back again. Then Blake got mad and was like, this is my channel. I was like, oh my goodness. It was a lot going on, child. I'm like, well, there goes that. He was like, no, you introduced them together or whatever. And then I was like, is he trying to replace Krista with Smoothie? Maybe. You never know, child. Hey, Brick girl. Oh yeah, yeah, they did. Uh-huh. I know. Rico said she can't keep a man. Yes, I'm serious. Uh-huh. TT is that beach down to that man's channel. Child. So I was like, oh my God. F that beach down that man's channel. So it was just funny to me, child. I was like, okay. So then Krista got mad and she left. She said, if you it gets to the point where you don't respect me, like I respect you on my channel, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to just dismiss myself. So she dismissed herself and that was it. And they broke up, child. I was like, oh my God. But in the meantime, I've got Blake, let me tell you something. You would be nowhere if it wasn't for Krista. I don't know why you keep thinking that you did all this on your own. No, you had two people watching you, two. Two people were watching you until you met Krista. And then all of a sudden you got up to like 20 something and then 50 something and then 100. It is not you. You're not entertained. See, this is the thing about this app. People give people a false, what do you call it? Like a false view of themselves. It makes people think that they're more highly than what you are. It's just YouTube. Okay. We're not fabulous. We're not, we're not famous. We're just YouTubers. Okay. So it is what it is. So don't start thinking you're all that. That's the problem with people that are new. You are not all that. Krista was the one that hyped your channel up. Give her credit. He's talking about, oh, they're here for me. And Krista, you ain't even blah, blah. You wasn't even over here or something he was saying. I was like, no, Krista got you somewhat popping. Okay. She got you to your 500. Now you want to show her your ass because she got you to your 500. Is that what it is? That must be what it is. LA said, nah, Smoothie wasn't even faking. Oh, fooking. Okay. With Krista. Okay. She came up on the panel and Krista immediately started going in on her child, threatening her and kept over talking. Blake while Smoothie was what? While Smoothie something. Smoothie blank. My dollar sign is in the way. I can't see that part. While Smoothie blank ish to her. Child. All I know is that Krista was saying that she was interrupting her and she couldn't talk because I guess Moody was trying to talk. And that's what started the whole thing while Krista was talking, child. I'm like, hey, Jills. I'm like, what? So, hey, Diamond, how you doing, babes? So I'm just like, what is really happening? Child, what's really happening? I was like, something is going on here. I was like, Blake is turning on Krista. Baby, Blake did not care. Blake was laying down the law, and maybe because I don't watch him, so I'm like, I just went in because a Funky Junkie, shout out to Funky Junkie. Funky Junkie was saying that Smoothie went up and handled business, and I was like, well, let me just go scroll through and see when Smoothie went up to see what they're talking about, because normally it's not about nothing. But I was like, all right then. So I'm curious as to what's going on, and I'm looking and I'm like, oh my goodness. So Krista and Blake broke up, child. Now she said she decided, but I think more or less he was pushing and pushing and pushing because he was ready for her to be out. I don't know what it was from. I don't know if it was from her camming up or whatever. I don't know. Because Krista went live with a green lollipop, sucking on a green lollipop or popsicle, Radley. And I was like, oh my God. Remember? I was like, Krista, and she was not makeup up or nothing. I was like, damn, okay. Krista was scared that Smoothie, LL said Krista was scared that Smoothie would expose some of her tea on Blake panel. Oh, really? That's why she kept threatening and over talking. Oh, really? Remember that Smoothie was one who wanted to pay for Krista to go and meet Lemon. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. LA's, but don't he already know all her tea? I'm pretty sure everybody done told it. In my thought. And then the reason why too, now he said Krista didn't share him out. So he had 100 people on his own. No, you did not. Because the people said, I don't know, that Goosey shared you out. So you did not, he thinks he's attracting these people on his own. No. And you have to keep them. They're not going to stay by themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got to maintain them. I'm like, he thinks that it's just wait till when Krista leaves, what's going to happen then? When nobody else is going to visit your panel, sure, you have women up on your panel, but you didn't have that prior to Krista. So what you going to do when Krista's gone? That's just my thought. Child, it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. Okay, now we're getting to my baby Daria. Okay. Oh, you do? Okay. Like he's okay. So E Money likes Blake. Wait, huh? Is it E Money? No, L Lace likes Blake's music. That's what she was saying. Okay, babes, I hear you. I like that one song that she's always playing. That's that one song that I like because he sounds similar to somebody else. I forgot who it is. He sounds like, but that song is nice. But no, he thinks that people are there for him. They're not. Really, most of them are not. So I'm just saying. But anyways, okay, so my baby Daria. My baby Daria is running amok. Okay. Daria is running amok. Rob is still talking. Daria is running amok. Okay. Daria Daria went live the other night and she was like, all I'm gonna say is this. And she was laying out. She was laying out, hugged up, well, booed up. Okay. Daria was booed up, babe. I'm like, Daria, why you booed up, boo? Hey, Treva. Daria was booed up. Now, I could have sworn Daria said she just had her abortion. Okay. She said, I just had my abortion, so I'm bleeding for 5 days, so I can't do nothing. I was like, what? I was shocked when she said that. But I was like, okay. So she's booed up for 5 days, no, she's booed up, and so she got to wait for 5 days. And I'm like, well, what are you doing? And Daria was like, and then not only that, Daria was like smiling with a big old smile on her face. And then she came live the next morning. She was like, she was cooking breakfast and she don't normally cook regular bacon, but she had her company from last night still. And I was like, and she was cooking breakfast. And I'm like, what? Some people were mad, child. Some people were upset. And I'm like, well, that's her. That's her body, That's her body, child. But people were upset. They weren't having it. They were like, it just reads something desperate or gross or something. I was like, oh my God. Now, what is she supposed to do? Sit there and watch the other one go crazy and talk about her? You know? They're there for their dynamic and any fight or argument that might ensue between. Let's keep it real. No one's there for just. You are crazy, LA's. So, okay, they're there for the dynamic, for the duo of them. Yeah, I think so too. I think so as well. But then when she said, oh, I'm not going to go back to that. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, babes. But okay, so anyway, so then Daria, so then I went over to visit Rob and then was in the bushes, and Rob is over there just dragging, just talking about Daria, just talking about her, talking about women with kids, talking about this, talking about that, just talking, just running his mouth about nothing, making no sense. I'm like, okay. So it's just weird, child. I'm like, they are just going back and forth. And then she's saying she's going to call his sister if he don't stop and all this other stuff. And it was just a mess. I was like, I said, they are going at it. They are going at it. And Daria is getting busy. But then Daria did say it's not what we think because she has to wait her 5 days. And I'm like, well, what do you know what people going to think? If you come on there all booed up, okay, whether you show face or not, we heard the voice, people don't think you getting busy, that you didn't wait your 5 days. And I'm like, isn't that dangerous if you didn't wait your 5 days? Because she said she's still bleeding or whatever from her abortion. I'm like, girl, because she did say her stomach was hurting. And I'm like, she did say her stomach was hurting. I'm like, I don't know, child. There's a lot going on. I don't know, but apparently the sister is the one that's, I guess maybe she's, what do you call it? His, not payee, but what do you call it? Maybe she's his, award of the state, or I don't know what you call it. Maybe she's over his situation or whatever he got going on, child. Okay. Power of attorney or whatever. So I guess she's speaking on his behalf. Okay. I'm guessing. But Daria was looking so cute and she was glowing. I was like, okay. But okay. Does anybody believe that Daria had the abortion? Press 1 if you believe it. Press 2 if you don't. Now, I did offer Daria my platform to, kind of speak about it if she wanted to have some closure. And she said nope, because I think all these people are coming at her. She thinks that she's going to get ambushed. The chat's going to be dragging her or whatever. I get what you're saying, but I just wanted to get you up here to just answer any questions and maybe have closure on that part of your life. But I don't think there's going to be any closure anytime soon. Child, I'm just saying. Okay. So, okay, you believe, okay, so Rico, do you believe Daria got the abortion? One is for yes, she got the abortion. Two is for she was never pregnant. No, two is for no, and three is for she was never pregnant. So one, if you say Daria got the abortion. Two, if you believe she didn't. Three, if you believe she was never pregnant. Okay, you think she did? Okay. I don't know because Daria has lied to our face a lot. So now I don't believe it. I would have to see proof. Now I do not believe it. I just don't. I'd have to see some paperwork. I just don't believe it. Hey, Missing Piece, how you doing, baby? Good morning. I would have thought that before, but she's not been honest with us in a lot of stuff. She's like, well, I said this and I didn't mean this. Well, I just said that. And I'm like, what? So that's why I kind of don't believe it. And then I don't believe it because she's a caring person and there's no way she could just snap out of that just like that. There's no way that if she did that she could just snap out of it. There's just no way. So I'm thinking, you know, she's not acting like, she's just acting as if it's willy nilly. And I'm like, I don't think that that's true. So Rico's the only one that believed that she did. Who else? That's it, right? Rico said he's the only one that believed that she did, child. Anybody else believe she did? Y'all are not voting. Y'all need to vote. 1, 2, or 3. 1, she had the abortion. 2, she did not have the abortion. 3, she was never pregnant. I know. Rico said, damn, because Daria has lied to us. She was like, I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I did do it with the guy the other night. I didn't do it with the guy the other night. And it's the same thing now. I'm like, what? She was like, I just said that. What? So that's why we don't believe it. The missing, okay. They don't believe she was ever pregnant. Child. Oh my God. LA said missing. They don't believe she was ever pregnant. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I don't know, child. I guess we'll never know. But that's what I've been watching. I've been watching that. Then I've been watching Blueface, y'all. Have y'all been watching Blueface? I know I don't really mix a lot, but he is going crazy. Okay. Mariah, what is her name? Not Mariah Lynn. What is her name? Damn, what is her name? That one. Oh, what is her name? Nevaeh. Okay. Child, Nevaeh was hanging out with Snoop Dogg. And I'm like, why is Nevaeh hanging out with Snoop? Okay, because, Blueface is showcasing all his girls and he's been kicking it with his baby mama. Okay, so he been kicking it with baby mama. She been cooking and everything. And then there's another one, Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl went live trying to call Jaden Alexis with your baby mama out. Okay, she was like, why? Because Jaden was like, "We ain't no canned goods here. We ain't cooking with no canned goods. Like she cooks everything from scratch." And Stunner Girl was on there talking about, well, where did the canned goods come from then? If you ain't cooking for canned goods, she was all, because I know I didn't bring them, and because she was cooking good. Y'all know Stunner Girl was throwing down in the kitchen. Okay, and then Nevaeh was like calling, and she was trying to insinuate that she was good. Everybody's saying they're pregnant and getting abortions. He was trying to say that she was getting an abortion or whatever on the cool that day when she called him or whatever. And he was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, you gonna send me that money for that, whatever, so I can get on my flight and take my flight, whatever. And he was like, and she was like, why you didn't send that money? And he didn't send the money because he knows that it's just, I think she's just scamming him out of some money, Nevaeh. Because she's been with all these rappers she knows already, right? Okay. So she was over there at Snoop's house. I was like, what is she doing at Snoop's house? I was like, oh my goodness. So she's over there at Snoop's house, child. Snoop's house chilling with Snoop. And I'm like, and she was like calling Blueface from over there. I'm like, oh my God. So they showed Snoop and her she was at the table and everything. I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever, it is what it is. I'm like, wow, that's something. Of course, she was partying, and everything. I'm like, okay, it's a lot going on. So she was showing him that basically she have other plans. She have other options, which she do, I was like, all right then. But I really don't think he care. Honestly, I really don't think he care. I think he'll always be with baby mama because I think he'll always love baby mama because they've been together since high school, whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyways, yeah. But I just want to come on here and touch base with y'all a little bit as to what's going on. Yeah, I was just chilling and, in my own world and caking and in my own world. Yeah. So that's what I want to tell you guys. I don't know what else, too much of what else is going on. I miss my Pizarro. I have not been in Pizarro's life. I need to catch up with Pizarro, see what's going on with her and Brianna. I've seen he got more tats on his face. I wish he didn't. I'm so sick of his tattoos on his face. It just makes him look ugly. He doesn't look like, it just makes him, he doesn't look right. He was so cute without all them tattoos. I don't know what he did to his face, but he was so cute. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, oh yeah, it's a lot going on. So let me see here. So anyways, y'all, what else is going on? Do y'all know what else is going on? It is, well, was supposed to have had a freeze. It was kind of cold. Y'all remember we was in our 80s, child. Now we're in our like 30s, I guess. Yeah. So we'll see what's going to happen with that because y'all know I don't really like cold weather that much. And I just got over being sick. So that's good. But I work later on today, you guys. I'll be live. I'll be live. I'm trying to think if I want to go live more on this channel or what. I don't know. He is too cute. That's what I'm saying to Missy. He just ruined his face to Missy. That's what I'm saying. They said he's back drinking again. I don't know. I guess he had a problem with drinking or whatever, but they say he was back drinking again. I'm like, okay, whatever. Oh yeah. It's cold in New York. Oh gosh. Snowing. Oh no. No, no, no. I know. Okay, you guys, I will hit y'all up later. Thank you, my mod. I appreciate you being here, babes. I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace, everybody. Peace.